So there's this girl. I'll keep it simple. She was indeed my first love. Two problems. A, she is insanely out of my league. And B, the love was one sided. It probably explains the boyfriend she has. Honestly, he's a much better option than me. But why was this girl my first love? Simple. She is the only person I've met to bring out my emotional side with ease. I don't like talking about my emotions, but my mother's side of the family tells me I should because it could affect me down the line. They mainly say this because my father died to sickle cell November 9th, 2024, and then my father kicked me out his side of the family a few months later. During these times, I barely cried and everything just felt numb. But to everyone else, I was a ray of sunshine, happiest guy on earth with no problems that affected him. Because of that, I don't like talking about emotions. She is the only one who helped me to confront my emotions. Before I knew it, she had a soft spot in my heart. Then I realized she was the person I had started living for. But she was getting more distant and distant, so eventually I accepted it was never going to happen and moved on with my life. Fast forward 4 nights ago, she calls me out of the blue. My 2026 has been going great so far, so her call scared me because I felt like she would ruin it somehow. Problem with not knowing how to manage your emotions. When you do experience the emotions, you're completely lost and don't know how to proceed when they sneak up on you. On the other hand, she seems to have life pretty figured out for a 16-year-old. Another reason why she's so out of my league. She's silly, smart, charismatic, deep thinker, someone always looking for a solution, knows her worth, and has a super bright future ahead of her in the medical field. Me, on the other hand, I run from my emotions, struggle to get a 3.0 in school despite being dually enrolled, horrible with time management. I struggle to feel empathy towards others. My biggest goal is to be a late night talk show host for content creators while also being a content creator. So clearly, this was never going to work out. We were never going to work out. But on the phone call we had last night, we get on the topic of manifestation. And she was very adamant on the fact that you're able to manifest people. While she is saying this, I'm thinking, I tried manifesting you for almost 2 whole years and it didn't work. But maybe I wasn't trying hard enough. So I told her we will come back to this conversation when we graduate high school. So from this day forward, I have 508 days to manifest her. That's 73 weeks. Also, 73 future videos that are going to be uploaded to this channel. To make sure that I can stick to this stupid goal of mine of trying to manifest the girl that told me you can manifest anything, I'm gonna document the whole experience. Week by week, I'll make an upload consisting of the things I did to improve myself. I have 6 goals I'm gonna work on to achieve this manifestation dream. We're gonna split these goals up into 2 phases. Phase 1 is going to be building my foundation. The first goal I need to do is to improve my looks and body, essentially just looks maxing. Working out, eating healthy, all that other stuff. Because given how she looks and also who she's with, I don't stand a single chance. The second goal is to get the money up. Now, how am I gonna do this? If TikTok or YouTube doesn't work out, I'll look into investing, digital marketing, that type of stuff. I gotta make $100,000 by the time I graduate high school. Yeah, I know that's a high number, but if she said we can manifest anything with hard work, I'm gonna try to manifest $100,000. Goodness gracious, this is the stupidest thing I've ever done before. The third goal is to grow at least 3 inches. Now, this is gonna be really hard to do, but it's definitely possible with enough work and sleep. Currently, I am 5'8". My mother was 5'4", and my father is 5'6". So I got the genes stacked against me, but my mother has a lot of tall people in her family. So hopefully that will help. So that was just phase 1. Moving on to phase 2. Some things that were done in phase 1 will also be done in tandem with phase 2. The fourth goal is to improve my quality of speech. This woman's vocabulary is unique. Her quality of speech is impeccable. My speech is no longer at the level it was before, mainly because of the school I attend. It's much less dignified and the vocabulary isn't that impressive. It may sound fine now, but that's only because I wrote a script for this video. But in normal conversations, it's nothing impressive at all. The fifth goal is to improve my mental health and emotional state. I genuinely have zero clue how I'm going to do this alone. So this brings me to my sixth goal. I am going to start talking to her more and use her to help me. You know what I'm saying? Just do that and hope it works. The deadline for this is June 12th, 2027. On that day, I'm going to get her in the video, bring up our old conversation, and ask her if I have done a successful job of manifesting her or whatever. I haven't thought about the last step that much. Now, I'm going into this not expecting to leave with a girlfriend or something. No, not at all. I'm just doing this because I like to be a little petty sometimes. And I know she'll most likely say no when we talk at graduation. But all of this really is just to prove her point wrong, that you can't manifest people. If the other person isn't willing to comply, there's nothing you can do about it. So I only see the positives in doing this. What I hope happens, happens. I got a great body, grew 3 inches, handled my mental health, and I'm somehow sitting on $100,000. So I don't see the downsides to this plan. If you're interested on what the next 73 weeks are wow, no, that's not what I say. If you're interested on what the next 73 weeks are going to look like, stick around. I really hope she doesn't find this account, bro.